since Marty came into our life. Since then, he's probably had worse before then, but since we were introduced to Marty, I don't think he had a worse professional assignment than the one he just had. Before we get to that,
think he loved it.
I don't think he loved that. I don't. He was begging Lane Kiffin to put an end to it. He dispensed with all pretense of journalism and just begged his subject, please stop making me chase you around this brown lake in Mississippi. Please, I don't want to do it anymore. Before we get to Marty, though, Marty, can you settle what it is that Lucy is needing an arbitrator for here? What is your opinion on pranking a family member and making them train for months for a turkey trot that your family's not actually participating in?
It's pretty sinister, but I do appreciate that takes a lot of planning, and it takes a lot of personal conviction and discipline to not let that person know that you're completely screwing with them. And as a family in the Smiths that does a turkey trot every year, and in fact did so on Thursday before I got on a plane to fly to Birmingham and then drive a conversion van to Starkville and onward, that's a hell of an elaborate effort. So good work, family.
Well, I want to talk to you more about the misery of this, but is the Smith family a prank family?
Not really. No, we don't do a whole lot of pranking. One of the greatest aspects of my wonderful marriage with Lainey, 25 plus years now, is that we do bust each other's balls a lot. But in terms of like those pranks you see on the internet, no, we don't roll like that. We don't have that kind of effort. Like we don't put that much energy into it. It takes a lot of energy to create content like that and stuff. So
Marty, you have a lot of energy. You seem to have been just really defeated by everything.
Life was sucked out of him this weekend.
I believe that this is the carcass shell of Marty Smith, energy and entertainment personified. And Mississippi and Lane Kiffin have defeated him. Look at this picture of yourself. I was shocked to see you on ESPN looking this way. It aged you terribly. Like, honestly, what have the last 5 days been like? Because I felt sorry for you.
I just hope my hair looks like that when I'm 104 years old.
No, it looks like me.
Yeah, look, I am tired, but I'm not going to sit here and talk about it or complain about it because it's the job that I get paid to do. You know, you get commissioned to an event that ESPN and the rest of the world. I mean, Lane is interesting because he's polarizing. Lane's interesting because he makes people feel one way or another. And that is interesting. In a world that is so vanilla in so many ways, he's anything but. And so that's, that's interesting. And so they decided to send me down there, and I did the Egg Bowl, and then I kind of drove across Mississippi. And I will say, man, Saturday was interesting, Dan, because it had been made pretty apparent that a decision was expected from the athletic administration at Ole Miss on Saturday. And that's unfortunately, I made a mistake, and I thought that would happen as a result of it being an expectation. I should have known better. And as it went on into Sunday, you just sit there and hope, all right, man, let's get a resolution here, because I love this job. And, again, you're not going to hear me complain about it. There's a whole lot of people who are working. No,
that's not in any way true. I heard you complain on air as you begged Lane Kiffin to please put an end to everyone's misery.
Will there be a resolution tonight? Please, God in heaven, tell me yes. Yeah, I don't know if I would characterize that as a complaint. That's a statement. And
it's a prayer. It's a prayer to God. It's a prayer to God.
Oh, God in heaven.
Bro,
please,
look,
God in heaven.
You've done this. Any of you guys who've ever worked in the field and have, I don't care, like, this is not the first time I've ever done this. I've sat outside of courthouses. I've sat outside of NASCAR headquarters of all places. I have waited on NASCAR to tell me if some crew chief isn't going to be able to work because he had an illegal spoiler for 15 hours. Like, this is just the job. And you're put in a position to do this job, and you do it to the absolute best of your ability with the most accuracy and energy that you can muster. But it is a fact at 8:46 p.m. I texted Lane and said, God almighty, can we please do this tonight?
So, Marty, you did eventually get him right before he left at the airport, but was there any moment where you thought, I might not get him at all?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, oh, yeah. There was a lot of moments where I thought I might not get him because it wasn't just wearing him out with phone calls and text messages trying to get to him. It was also like what did or didn't come from those text messages. There's a lot of logistics involved in it. Where is he going to enter the airport? What is the law enforcement presence going to be? It's against the law for me to just walk through the FBO onto the tarmac. So, there's a lot of obstacles here and hurdles that you have to manage, and we did a good job of it. Put us
there as you're driving around the fire trucks. Like, how much off-roading are you actually doing? How much?
Okay, I'll paint a picture for you, man. So we take a left off of whatever highway the Oxford Airport sits on, and as we take this left, and it's myself, my producer, Luis, who's a Miami boy, he went to the U, and our camera guy and our audio guy, all right? And I see you. And so there's like a barricade of fire vehicles and individuals and people, presumably firemen. And I was saying to Laney, I don't know why I reacted the way I did. I didn't really even slow down. I just whipped this van to the right and through a field, and there was some equipment sitting in the field. And so I did slow down a little bit. Like, it's not like a full throttle bonsai run. I'm trying to make sure I don't hurt us. And I'm weaving through all this equipment, and then I get back to the road. And up on top of the hill, maybe 150 yards is where Lane Kiffin stood, along the fence that goes to the runway of the Oxford Airport where he was entering the airport.
You were chasing him? Like, did he see you in the rearview
mirror?
No,
he was stopped. He was at the top of the hill stopped. I was not chasing his car, but he did see the entire thing happen. He was, from his vantage point atop the hill, he saw the entire
So
chase,
he's
whatever you like.
He's Will Ferrell with Baxter after he's eaten the wheel of cheese. He's like, I'm impressed. I'm not even mortified by you. I'm just
Yes,
impressed.
he was. I mean, his word to me was, holy bleep, you really are Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he said. And because he'd been making fun of this van I was driving all week anyway.
Any fear of getting arrested? Did you know you were doing something when you're going around the fire trucks?
Honestly, it never entered my mind in the moment, and I don't know why. Because, like the Oxford police officers that were at the airport, world-class dudes, so cool. But they made it really clear, like, you can't go onto this tarmac, and so I was like, all right, how far do I push this thing here?
I would have loved to have seen you arrested.
Getting arrested would show that you're dedicated.
Yeah, I would have loved it. It would have been terrible for you, but great for us.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate that perspective, gentlemen, but I really wasn't interested in going to the Oxford County clink.
Marty, there was a scenario that would have seen Ole Miss potentially play in the SEC title game. I'm sure
Correct.
A lot of the hang-up was the Iron Bowl. Lane had made his decision well before you actually got to Oxford. So how much was this arguing about money, the kids, and the SEC title game, and what would have happened if Ole Miss found its way into the SEC title game?
I have no idea, man. I don't know. Look, Keith Carter, the athletic director, made it pretty clear Sunday morning that Lane wasn't going to coach that team. And now, I know contextually you're talking about Saturday night in the Iron Bowl if Ole Miss makes their way into the SEC championship game against Georgia. I don't know. I heard yes, I heard no while I was there. And once Alabama won, that was completely off of my radar, and I didn't follow up on it. So I don't know if he would have coached in that game if they got there or not, but it seemed like Keith was very dug in that when he made the decision to go to LSU, that was his time.
I know that because we have Marty here, and I know we're Lane Kiffin obsessed, but I know that Greg Cody and Mike Ryan have some NASCAR questions for him. So certainly, now that you have Marty Smith's attention, I think we'll get more energy. He's been defeated by this story. I think if we talk some racing with him, I think we can get the Marty Smith we've been accustomed to here, who's not defeated.
I don't
by
mean
Oxford.
to be down on
I don't- no,
energy,
you're
Danny.
just-
I love
buddy,
you guys.
buddy, I know.
tired, pal.
I've wept for you. Over the last 2 days.
You keep doing this thing. I think Marty was loving the
He
last. This is
loved
what
that.
he does,
Loved
Dan.
it.
He
No.
eats,
I saw
sleeps,
happiness.
and breathes
No.
these
Half of that.
moments,
He would've
Dan.
liked-
Leave it
he
to the
would've- he
TV
would've liked-
professionals to tell you, all
He
right?
would
Hate
have
for
liked,
this.
he would have liked for it to be half as long as it was. Half as long.
Wow, what's Roy's outfit all about?
I am John Tesh.
It's amazing. Are you round ball rock, bro?
Yes,
You got
exactly.
a keyboard out there? That's
Exactly.
awesome.
Outfit sucks, costume sucks,
That's awesome.
Marty, Denny Hamlin appears to be trying to find himself, going to childhood tracks. One of the more devastating losses in the history of motorsports. How do you envision next season going for him? It looks like that loss took a toll. It's hard to tell when someone's sad when they're wearing a helmet, but Denny Hamlin pulled that one off.
I don't know how you could be in a moment like Denny was right there. Some of you guys watching may not know Denny's dad is ill, not doing well. And he introduced Denny to the sport and is the person that really cultivated and shaped the passion that Denny has for the sport. And so to dominate, like, first of all, the way NASCAR's playoff is structured, it's so hard just to get an opportunity to be in the moment to win a championship. 4 drivers, 1 race, 300 miles, and, for the rest of your life. And he dominated that race. He was gone. He was running away from it, boat racing the field. And then another really good driver pounds the fence and knocks the fence down, and so you have a caution. And then another driver, strategy-wise, takes 4 tires, and Denny takes 2, and there were a lot of drivers that stayed out on that caution or only took 2 tires on that caution, so there was a lot of static. It was, I don't know, man. It was a crazy, crazy, crazy thing.
Marty, I'm trying to get my idea off the ground. What do you think of it? It's that in the championship 4, instead of a full field, it should just be the 4 finalists on the track.
I mean, I might have misspoke there, Mike. Did I? I think Denny took 2, Kyle took 4. I don't remember if I might have misspoken.
Kyle
there.
kept taking 2, Denny
I
took 4.
appreciate that you didn't even tolerate his question.
It was bowled by the 5 car.
I do want to answer Greg's question.
Thank you.
Certainly, look, man, it makes sense to me because those are the only 4 cars. But look, again, man, this industry is such a unique industry. Everybody is a sole proprietor. It's not like and you have sponsors that are paying for this sole proprietorship. And it is a crazy business that the only business model more messed up than NASCAR is the NCAA, I think.
Were you aware that is not Lane Kiffin's dog, that he does not have custody of that dog, and that they've changed the name of that dog's last name from Kiffin to Rebel?
That's funny. I did not know this. That is a shame that we're losing one of the greatest social media accounts there is, as someone who loathes social media.
How did you not know this, though? You are the source of information for all Lane Kiffin things. How has this escaped your attention, this important tidbit?
I am so damn proud to report that I had no idea about that. That means I'm doing this right.
Marty, it's nice to see you. Thank you for always making the time for us. I was sad for you this weekend, but
Not me.
But I was.
Me neither.
Look,
I was happy for him.
Look,
like my man is on the beat.
No,
no one's gonna get this story before
He'll
Marty.
remember that for the rest of his life.
Look, he's above this. I'm going to go ahead and say it. He's 13-25 against top 25 teams. He should be chasing around Saban if he's got to chase him around. That's Marty Smith. That's Marty Smith. He doesn't have to be chasing around Lane Kiffin. It's Marty
Hottest
Smith.
coach in football.
He's the hottest guy. He's the hottest college
That's why they're
football
covering
reporter.
each other.
That's why, yeah.
No, he's outgrown this. He shouldn't chase Lane Kiffin around Mississippi.
What if not Lane? Which coach? You just cited
Matt
the retire
Nagy.
one.
I mean, that's a good question. Look. I don't like Coach Saban is just a different thing because to Dan's point, he's the absolute greatest to ever do it. But again, Lane is this enigmatic character that has done this and had this history of very polarizing, controversial exits from multiple stops. And that makes him really interesting and makes people feel. And so it's my job.
I've got really fast, okay? One-word answers to all of this.
Okay.
Who's better, Miami or Oklahoma?
Miami.
Miami or BYU?
Miami.
Miami or Utah?
Miami.
Miami or Notre Dame?
Oh, Miami beat Notre Dame.
There you go.
That's this guy gets it.
Miami or James Madison?
There you
Yeah.
go.
We'll get some rest.
I mean,
We'll get some rest.
Look, man, we have to be the context of the playoff has to be. I do agree it's important that a team's playing well, but beating someone has to matter. I don't even know if I'm on anymore.
You are.
no, you are.
you guys.
You're cooking. You're cooking.
I'm laughing at Mike dancing and Tony.
I love Mike's dance.
Waving a flag.
Put up one of your polls. What do we name Mike's dance?
It's the Aaron Glenn.
Is that LeBron James or the robot?
It's Aaron Glenn running down the sidelines after
I
blocking.
want to see a social media post that has Mike's dance, a graphic that asks to name it, and
Basketball, give me the ball because I'm gonna dunk it.
I love you guys. I love
love you,
all of
Marty.
you, man. Thank you.
Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for making the time. Mike Ryan just danced like Aaron Glenn in front of a flag.
He did. That was Aaron Glenn.
It's down the sidelines after blocking a field goal in Tampa.
I thought it was a combo of a robot and LeBron's like celebration.
A bit of Ric Flair too, and he's like,
Didn't Dylan Brooks do that to LeBron yesterday after scoring on him? Didn't he do the LeBron celebration
That's
in
too
front
far.
of LeBron?
Like, you're having a great game, Brooks. Don't do that.
It is disrespectful.
Just
It's indisputably.
Agreed.